I have walked a great while over the snow, and I am not tall nor strong. My clothes are wet, and my teeth are set, and the way was hard and long. I have wandered over the fruitful earth, but I never came here before. Oh, lift me over the threshold, and let me in at the door. The cutting wind is a cruel foe. I dare not stand in the blast. My hands are stone, my voice is a groan, and the worst of death is past. I am but a little maiden still, and my little white feet are sore. Oh, lift me over the threshold, and let me in at the door. Her voice was the voice that women have who plead for their heart's desire. She came, and the quivering flame sunk and died in the fire. It never was lit again on my hearth, since I hurried across the floor to lift her over the threshold and let her in at the door.
Last night, upon the stair, I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. I wish that he would go away. When I came home last night at 3, the man was waiting there for me. But when I looked down the hall, he wasn't there at all. Oh, go away! Go away! And don't you come back anymore. Go away! Go away! And please, don't slam the door. Last night, upon the stair, I met a little man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. Oh, how I wish he would go away.
Even now, this landscape is assembling. The hills darken, the oxen sleep in their blue yoke, and the fields, having been picked clean, the sheaves bound evenly and piled at the roadside among cinquefoil, as the toothed moon rises. This is the barrenness of harvest or pestilence, and the wife leaning out of the window with her hand extended, as in payment, and the seeds distinct, gold, calling, "Come here. Come here, little one." And the soul climbs out of the tree.
Is there anybody there? said the traveller, knocking on the moonlit door, while his horse in the silence champed the grasses of the forest's ferny floor. And a bird flew up out of the turret above the traveller's head, and he smote upon the door a second time. "Is there anybody there?" he said. But no one descended to the traveller. No head from the leaf-fringed sill leaned over and looked into his grey eyes, where he stood perplexed and still. But only a host of phantom listeners that dwelt in the lone house then stood listening in the quiet of the moonlight to that voice from the world of men. Stood thronging the faint moonbeam on the dark stair that goes down to the empty hall, hearkening in an air stirred and shaken by the lonely traveller's call. And he felt in his heart their strangeness, their stillness answering his cry, while his horse moved, cropping the dark turf 'neath a starred and leafy sky. For he suddenly smote on the door even louder and lifted his head. "Tell them I came, but no one answered, that I kept my word," he said. Never the least stir made the listeners, though every word he spake fell echoing through the shadowiness of the lone house from that one man left awake. Aye, they heard his foot upon the stirrup, and the sound of iron on stone, and how the silence surged softly backwards when the plunging hooves were gone.